Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Aviator Q. I'm Neil, and on today's episode we're going to be doing our Christmas special. We're going to be doing a smoked ham with an old-fashioned glaze. So sit back, relax, and welcome aboard. Welcome back everybody. So what we have today, we have a 9-pound shank portion of a ham. It's a Smithfield ham. They come to you partially smoked. Typically what you would do, you'd throw this in a pan and you'd cook it about 4 or 5 hours or so, bring it up to temperature. What we're going to do, we're going to basically double smoke it. Since it's already been previously smoked, we're going to throw it on the smoker about 250 to 275 degrees. Bring it up to about 135 degrees. Then we're going to put some pineapples and maraschino cherries and everything on it. But to start prepping this, what we've got here is we basically got a glaze. And all this is it's about 3 ounces of pineapple juice, Dijon mustard, a little squeeze of honey, and a cup of brown sugar. And we just basically simmered this and brought it into a glaze where you kind of thicken it up. And we're just going to basically brush this all over the ham. Just put a nice glaze on it. Make sure we work it all over. You want to have it in a pan because it is sticky. It will get all over the place. Just kind of brushing it all over, letting it drip down, getting all over. This looks like a mess, Courtney. Alright everybody, so we got the ham all glazed up. Basically we just kept dumping and smothering it, making sure you have all sides covered. At this point we're going to take it out to the grill. We're going to put a probe in it. We're going to bring it up to about 130 degrees. And at that point we're going to pull it off the grill. We're going to make some more glaze. We're going to reglaze it. We're going to add some pineapple rings and some maraschino cherries. Put it back on the grill, bring it up to a finishing temperature of 150 degrees. And it'll be perfect and ready for your family. Let's head out to the grill and we'll show you that. Hi guys, welcome out to the smoker. We brought the Weber Smoky Mountain. This is the 22-inch version up to temperature. We're running about 250 on the grate. We've got hickory wood in there. Hickory's real popular around North Carolina, Western North Carolina. We got a lot of wood around here, so typically pork is done with hickory around here. We got some hickory chunks on here. We're going to get the pork on. Got some gloves up here. We're just going to get the pork on there. We've got a temperature probe in there. Just set this right here in the center. Super sticky, super nasty, but it's on there. From this point, we're just going to get the lid back on there. We're going to monitor the temps. And let it just go for about, actually let me get my probe in here. Got just a temperature probe here. We're going to stick it into the fatty part. Probably right in, about right in there will work. We'll monitor that, bring it up to 130 degrees, and then it'll be ready to reglaze. We'll see you in a few. Alright everybody, the ham is probing at 130 right now. We're going to pull it off. We're going to set it here. We're going to take it. We mixed up a little bit more of the glaze. We're going to reglaze it. We're going to take some pineapple rings and kind of pin all over it. Put the maraschino cherry in the center of it, and then put it back on, raising the last temperature to 150 degrees. Let's get that ham off. All right, everybody. So we got the ham off. You can tell it's kind of browning up nicely. We're just going to put one more glaze on. This is the same glaze that we did the very first time. We're just going to keep on just like we did the first time. Just slather it on. Let it get all sticky. Coat it all over. Make sure you get all the backside. We're going to basically just reapply that glaze. Then we're going to lay that pineapple rings on top of it. The glaze will help the pineapple stick to it. And on the vertical sides, we're just going to pin it on just so it stays on with the toothpick. But just same thing, just smearing it all over. Letting it get nice and sticky. If you save a little bit for the end, you can kind of go back over it once you get it all glazed up. So at this point, to do the old-fashioned style, kind of like what Grandma used to do, right? You want to just take a pineapple ring, slipped off, kind of lay it on there, fasten it in with the toothpick, and we're just going to kind of ring it up. Put some on the front, some on the front side here where it kind of stick to it. I just left the juice on the pineapple ring. Figured it all just kind of mix in since it's a pineapple kind of glaze anyways. Once you have a few of them on there, we'll do all the pineapple rings, but just show you so here we're just gonna put the maraschino cherries right there. Maybe put a toothpick or two in them just to make sure they don't fall out there on us. If you have a whole ham where they kind of lay in there better, you might be able to get away with not doing toothpicks. But just gonna put a few toothpicks in there. Once we get it all done, we'll reglaze it and put it back on the grill. All right, guys, you can see we got it all kind of pinned up right there. We're just gonna take the last of the glaze and kind of just brush it on over the pineapples there. As that kind of solidifies there, it's gonna kind of form like a glaze, kind of glue it on there. Just last little bit, add a little bit of color to it. All right, folks, this is the last little bit. We're gonna get that ham back on, bring it up to 150 degrees, and it'll be ready for the guest table. All right, everybody, welcome back inside. The ham reached its internal temperature of 150 degrees. We probed it, we brought it in. We removed some of the toothpicks to make sure that it's a prettier presentation. If you look at it, what we got, we've got just a little bit of the ham's to 150 degrees. The pineapple's sticking right there because of the glaze. All right, everybody, I appreciate you stopping by to watch the video. Like I said, this is our Christmas special where we did the smoked ham with the old-fashioned glazing on it. Where we, just to do a recap, we got a smoked ham. We made that honey Dijon glaze on it, which was 3 ounces of pineapple, a good squeeze of Dijon mustard, squeeze of honey, and 1 cup of brown sugar. Brought it up to a slow simmer, trying to turn it into a glaze. We glazed the ham, we put it on, brought it up to 130 degrees. Once it hit 130 internal, we re-glazed it. We made the same glaze up, glazed it again, put the pineapple and the maraschino cherries on it, put some toothpicks in it to hold it while it finished cooking. Once it hit 150 degrees, it's good and ready to serve. So I hope this video finds you, maybe if you're thinking about it for like a Christmas idea or something like that, it's a great, really simple idea to do. Your family will love it. It'll make a great presentation for the Christmas holidays. We got a special guest director here today. She's been giving me some inside directions ever since she got here on how to film. So at this time, we'd like to share the floor to my mother, who didn't really teach me anything about cooking. Her nickname was Red Burner Dar, because she just cooked everything on high and burnt the crap out of everything. We'll tell you one time about some hockey puck biscuits. Things were so hard you could have played hockey with them. But say hello to your friends.
Hello. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas from Aviator Q. We'll see you next time on the next video. Have a great holidays.